Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we are checking out the local inn, and we found Lord Harond over yonder. However, first I want to speak to the
How do you do?
Dengla. This is a beautiful name. The innkeeper digs inside a mug with a dirty rag. His eyes under his thick brows are tired but watchful. He gives you a quick nod as you approach the bar. Don't see many travellers these days. Something I can do for you. What was your exchange with that nobleman about? I have questions about Deerford. I want to order food and drinks. Let's see what rooms you have. I'd like to hire an adventurer. Okay. I want to order some food and drinks. Okay, you have a dragon meat dish. Dragon egg dish. You have stew. Beef loaf. Okay, you know what? Let me grab one of them. Thank you.
How do you do?
He grunts in greeting. Still on your feet, eh? Okay. I have questions about Deerford. He runs his rag around the rim of the mug. Ask. Okay. Do you know anything about an Ingwithin ruin nearby? What I know is it's best avoided. It don't serve to anger the Glanfathans by stomping around their sacred grounds. If you've got to satisfy your curiosity, talk to Baidmar. He's in the temple in the northwest. Have you seen an Orlin named Nifri? He jerks his head at the stairs. Twitchy lady, that one. Tell me about the village. Walk from one bridge to the next and you've seen it. We're quiet, hard-working folk. We keep to ourselves and don't take to being pushed around. He glares at the well-dressed man standing off to the... This is the kind of town that would stand up for a lady in distress. This is they're quiet, honest, hard-working people. If they saw a lady in distress, even if she was like some hoity-toity noble, I get the feeling they would say, "Hey, lovey, don't be worrying. Don't be worrying. Like we'll help you out here." I think you're beating your kid or some shit. I think you're beating your kid. Or maybe you want to, maybe you've organised a marriage for her with some guy who's, like, a known abuser, and she's like, I don't want to get my ass beat by my husband. Like, no thank you. Father, please don't. Like, I'm not about that life. Like, I get the feeling that she's rocked up with a tale of woe, and these people have gone, right, we're going to help you out, lovey. We're going to help you out, darling. Don't you worry. We'll tell your dad to fuck off. Okay. Okay, yeah. He glares at the well-dressed man standing off to the side. Used to be a castle here, built by some family of Adir Thanes back when the Empire first came. Only one tower's still standing, and that's part of Tegel's shop now. Sid, that bar by the fire, could spin you the yarn if you're so inclined. Yeah, I've heard her. Who lives in Deerford? Not many anymore. Hard to keep people around when everyone here's birthing Hollowborn. But we've got a few who stick around and do business. Tegel's the leather courier, Hinders crafts potions, and Winfrith trades in general goods. Rumbold's a pig farmer, or was, anyway. Tell me about Tirgil. He's a courier, treats leather and makes armour and a few other goods with it. Problem is, the smell of tallow and deer shit tend to put people off their food, and his shop's right next door. What's Hainder's story? Lady's a clever hand with potions and poultices. Got herself into trouble with a nest of worms, or so I hear. Her cart's on the east side of town. And Winfrith? Been around even longer than I have. Nice enough fellow, but never could find his way to the end of a sentence. His shop's across the square. Something happened to Rumbold's pigs, I take it. Damn ogre carried them off. Now he squeals more than his herd ever did. He shrugs. It is rotten luck. Let's go back to my previous questions about Deerford. He runs his rag around the rim of the mug. Ask. You said you don't see many travellers. Course not. Why would they come here? We got bandits on the road and an ogre in the forest. As that yapping fool Rumbold will tell you. Worse yet, there hasn't been a healthy child born here in over a year. Most kith that come here is just passing through. About that ogre. You don't hardly see him this close to town. Ogres and kith don't mix well. Ugly bastards, but they're smart enough to know that much. You want to know more, talk to Rumbold. His farm's southwest of here. Never mind, I want to talk about something else. He places the clean mug under the bar and grabs another. Yeah? What was your exchange with that nobleman about? He looks up from polishing his tankard and glowers at the lord. Folk round here's decent. They mind their own business. You want to stick your nose in it? Go talk to him yourself. Okay. Goodbye. Alrighty then. Oh, hello there. Yeah, that's theft. Heavy, sweet perfumes emanate from the barrel. The stave joints are stained dark brown and dull purple. What are you doing in the kitchen? Dengler will get you sorted out with the food and drink. Okay. Okay, fair play, lovey. Actually, wait a minute. So...
Laying low.
Okay, doesn't look like there's anything in here. Sad times. Okay. Now then, sir, I am... Ooh. Danda Valero. Nice name. I'm like, your tag is a bit to the side, sir. It's fine, though. It's fine. The Skulder head looks as old as the inn. Its leathery skin is cracked and bleached from years of exposure. The man wears oh, he's from the Empire, then. That could also be why they don't like him. The man wears Adair-style robes, simple but elegant. His fine leather shoes look like they were made for padding around indoors, yet they're caked with mud. He yanks at a lock of hair twinned around his silk-gloved finger. His fine features are etched with anxiety.
My child is out there. Do they not understand?
Yeah, I get the feeling you're a twat. I get the feeling you're a twat. Because it's like, oh, my child is out there. My child is out there. If you were coming at them with this same energy, why wouldn't they help you? Why wouldn't they help you? Unless your daughter had already been like, yo, he's an abusive prick. He's been beating me. Like, he wants me to marry a known abuser. Like, XYZ, whatever her story is. Like, he's done all this to me. Like, please, can you save me? If he was coming at them with this energy, they would not be treating him the way he would. I get the feeling that you're going to be an asshole.
My lord, we're doing everything we can. Unfortunately, these villagers...
Beasts take them all. I don't care how you do it, but find her.
He jerks a few strands from his head. Okay. Your child is missing, I take it.
Yes, Lady Alice. My daughter.
He tugs at the fingertips of his gloves.
I've asked around, but nobody in this mud hole has any concerns beyond their swine. They turn my men away like beggars and seem downright pleased to be of no use. But you're not one of my soldiers. And you look like you're used to getting your hands dirty, if you don't mind my saying so.
Yeah. Why would they be so pleased to be of no help to you? I don't like you. I get bad vibes from this. I get bad vibes. Hell yes. His guard leads in. My lord, a simple vagabond. Harond raises a hand to silence the man. If you find her, he nibbles the thumb of one silk glove. Tell her I won't be upset with her. She can come back and all will be well. I just want to make sure my Alice, my child, is safe. Nothing in the world is more important to me. Okay. I'd like to ask a few questions about your daughter.
Alice. Of course.
He blinks at you and licks his lips. Describe Lady Alice. She's a striking young woman. Bears more resemblance to her mother than to me. She has auburn hair and delicate, well-bred features. She must be, 28 to 29 now. What? How do you not know your kid's age? What do you mean? Pardon? What do you mean she must be, 28 to 29 now? What kind of person doesn't know how old their kid is? What the fuck? Tell me about her disappearance. We'd stopped in Deerford for a few days. On our fourth evening here, I was making plans to continue our journey. Lady Alice was feeling unwell and went to bed. When I retired a couple hours later, I found that she had vanished. None of my men had seen her go, and no one at the inn knew where she was. Since then, my people have been combing the village, but we've yet to find a clue, and the locals have been no help. So she's not been missing for years. She's not been missing for years. She's been missing for like a week or something. that was my gut. I was like, oh shit, has she been missing for like a while? And that's why you're getting confused on the age. No, she's been missing for like a week. She's not been missing for a very long time. What the? How do you not know how old your kid is? What the shit? Why did you and Elise come to Dirford? It was merely a stop along the way to Ina's Rest. However, she took ill shortly before our arrival, so it seems prudent to allow her a few days to recover. Okay. What's in Ina's Rest? Ooh. Okay. He frowns as if about to protest, but he gives in with a sigh. Lady Elise has reached an age where it is prudent for her to marry. Given this legacy business, I can't let her fertile years slip by, nor do I want her wound to fester in the presence of so many Hollowborn. This is fucking weird. Here's the thing. I know nobles have to be more... You know, they have to think about legacy and like, okay, I've got a daughter. You know, if the... I don't know if the game has gone into this, but I presume that, you know, inheritance is along the male line. If there are no men, then a woman can inherit, but like... predominantly inheritance is through the male line, in which case, you know, women are, you know, they are to be married off to secure good alliances, and obviously, you know what, oh, I want an alliance with this person, so, you know, I'm gonna marry my young fertile daughter off to their son, and they will produce babies, and, you know, that will secure the alliance, and, you know, our legacies can grow together, blah, 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 blah. Like, I know that has to be something that nobles in this time period think about, but I just, as a modern person, like, if my dad was talking about me like, oh, I can't let Callista's fertile years slip by, nor do I want her wound to fester, I would be sick. I would be sick. And maybe prone to violent outbursts. Like, that is, ew. No, thank you. Intellect 14, it seems there would be more potential suitors in New Homar or New Yarma. Survival 5 requirement not met. Where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. I see, but going back to your daughter. Good. Okay, yeah, why are you going all the way over yonder? Like, also, where have you come from? If you are from Adia, what is happening here? It seems there would be more potential suitors in New Homar or New Yarma. You think I haven't considered that? Arranging a suitable match is difficult. The best prospects for my child lay in Ina's Rest. Okay. Where's the rest of your family? Surely they wouldn't want to miss your daughter's betrothal. Lady Harond is ill-suited for travel, I'm afraid, and unfortunately, Elise has few other close relatives. My sister and her husband, Elise's aunt and uncle, of course, have been visiting Adir these past months. He rubs his knuckles. And as for siblings, Elise has none. My wife has only given birth to Hollowborn, since Elise, that is. Okay. How long is the... See, I have in my head that the Hollowborn has only been a thing for, like, the past year, maybe the past 2 years. In which case, Elise has had no siblings for a while. If she's come of age where she can be betrothed, I mean... Again, I'm thinking about this in modern terms, where you would betroth like, you know, kids getting married at like 18, maybe 16. If you live in a place like in the UK, for example, the age of consent is 16. So, you know, like, let's say, you know, age of consent 16. However, again, back in this time period, you could marry someone off once they've reached puberty, in which case you could be closer to 13. Which I'm having a moment here. I think it's really hot in the back room. This may be why I'm having trouble reading. It's really fucking hot in this back room, and I'm just like, I'm melting, please. I'm melting. I have a point to this. It's throwing up red flags. That's what I'm getting at. It's throwing up red flags for me. So, like, let's say, earliest possibility, she's hit puberty, she's 13. Let's go with that. It's fucking weird and gross, but let's just go with that line of logic. She has hit puberty. She is capable of producing babies. Therefore, I'm gonna marry my daughter off, like, ASAP. Hopefully with another 13-year-old, so at least that way it's not completely weird. Like, hopefully you're not gonna marry a 13-year-old to a 50-year-old, which is... No. Please no. Like, let's just assume you're gonna find another 13-year-old for her to marry, and they can grow together and hopefully won't regret being married at that young age. She's had no siblings for 13 years, and now your wife's trying... Has the Hollowborn been going on longer than I'm anticipating? I mean, to be fair, she could have had siblings and they died. They died recently. And so that's why he's like, right, wife, we must try again. Oh shit, Hollowborn. Like, it's the timeline of this, it's throwing me off. It's throwing me off. I see, but going back to your daughter. What about her? Okay. Yeah, let's go back to my previous questions. Something more? Go on then. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Lord Nestor Harond of Defiance Bay. My family has been prominent there since Imperial times. Our primary estate is on the outskirts of Brackenbury, but we have holdings in New Haomar as well. Those went to my sister and her husband.
Okay. So you are from Defiance Bay, okay. Again, this brings me back to the question of why not go to New Haomar? If you've got family there, if you've got her aunt and her uncle, they would be there to support her. Like, why are you going all the way to Ina's Rest, wherever the hell that is? I don't even know where that is. I'm just like... Ximena made it seem like it was far away. I'm trusting Ximena here. There are red flags here. There are red flags here. Not just because the villagers are all like, we don't fucking like him. But also just like the timeline of this. I'm like, what's... That... I just had a thought. The lady we're looking for, how do we know it's his kid? How do we know it's his daughter? He's saying it's his daughter. He's saying it's his daughter. We have no proof of this. It's not like he's providing, like, okay, here's her ID, here's her birth certificate, here's, like, a series of pictures with us, like, okay, here was one from her 4th birthday party, here's one from when she, I don't know, like, attended her first day of school, like, he's not showing us any proof that this Lady Eilis is his kid. Thoughts, because he's going out of the way with her. He's indicating that, like, oh, you know, like, she's fertile, I haven't seen any evidence that that people are allowed to have multiple, like, wives in this universe. Is this maybe some lady he's, like, kidnapped? And he's claiming, oh, it's my daughter, I'm gonna avoid my sister, because she wouldn't know, wait a minute, you don't have a daughter. Or if, oh, that's not Lady Eilis. Lady Eilis is X, Y, and Z, and this lass is ABC. Like, this, I'm wondering if maybe he's kidnapped this girl to be like, okay, I want to have more kids. You're young and fertile, so, like, I'm gonna get with you. And I'm just gonna claim you're my kid and no one's gonna know any different because I'm avoiding New Haomar, I'm avoiding Defiance Bay. I'm gonna take you all the way to Ina's Rest. And, like, we can live as, like, husband and wife and no one's gonna know any fucking difference because no one here knows us. So, red flags. Red flags. I heard you arguing with the innkeeper.
A petty, small-minded man, just like the rest of them around here. I've been paying him an honest fee for board and bed, and yet he can't be bothered to stir himself to concern for my Alice.
Yeah, I'm thinking Okay, I'm seeing one of two situations. Either she is his kid, and he's set up this marriage, he's set up her betrothal, but he wants her to be betrothed to someone who is like a known abuser. Like, he's like, okay, I've found this guy. He likes to kick puppies and he regularly punts babies into the river. I don't want to be married to him. He sounds like a fucking monster. And she's explained that to the locals and they've said, come on down, lass. Come on down. We'll help you out. Or she's not his kid. She's like some lady that he's just been like, oh, you're young and fertile and I want babies. So you come with me to this, you know, like this place over yonder. And I'm just going to tell people you're my daughter, but actually you're, like, my mistress. And she's gone, yeah, I don't want to be a part of this. No, thank you. Like, please, can someone help me? And the villagers are helping her. Like, either way, I don't think this guy is decent. I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Why are you avoiding your family? Why didn't you go to New Hayamar? Actually, he seemed angry at you.
People from these backwater villages take offense for sport. You have to but show up with a full coin purse and they'll hear insults in the jingle of your step. They forget that Duke Hadred came from the privileged classes, as did all of the other earls and lords who financed the rebellion they're so proud of.
This is why I'm hoping you can help. He tugs at a lock of hair again. I should have never trusted these people around my child. Goodbye. Well, I think I know where she is. I think she's in Tegel's back room. I think he's keeping her safe there. Like I said, I think there are two ways this can go. Either she is his kid, and he wants her to marry someone dodgy. Or she's his mistress, and he's taking her off somewhere because she's fertile. Oh, hello. Who's coming up the stairs? I don't know. It's not him, don't worry. Okay. Well, I'll have a look at you in a minute. Let's see. This painting depicts a forested ravine somewhere in the Living Lands. This painting portrays the expansive foothills below the mountains of the White March. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, let's...
There's something you don't see every day.
Oh, hello there. Also, let me...
Be cautious. Be constant.
Hello there. The glass in this window is broken. Warped knotted planks have been nailed over it. Okay, well, that's stealing. Guildmaster's staff. This staff is topped by an emerald green orb between two wing-like protrusions. The long, slender stave is banded and reinforced with gold casing. Ooh! That's cute! That's very cute. I'm just gonna see what's in here. Oh, shit, it's books! It's books! I like books! Why would you do this? Why would you do this? How could you? Sad times. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Consider it done. There. What did I tell you?
Okay, wait a minute. Is this... This isn't stealing. This is now mine. And then, again, Ximena.
Consider it done.
Grab that for me, please.
There. What did I tell you?
Ooh, potion of infused with vital essence and some silver. Lovely. No, everyone.
Hey there.
Everyone together. Okay. Now then, I would assume this is the Orlan. Oh, hello. Okay. The Orlan hovers by the window, peering out of it every few seconds. As you enter the room, she watches you carefully, her hand hovering over her stiletto. She cranes her head to peer behind you. Anyone follow you? Who sent you? What are you talking about? I was just looking around. Well, I mean, this is the only Orlan we've seen, so I think Ximena could put two and two together and be like, okay, this is probably the Orlan I was sent to find. Still good to... I mean, the barkeep did kind of point his head towards the stairs and be like, oh yeah, she's up there. Yep. Still, I think best to play dumb for right now. What are you talking about? The man leaning against the wall glances out of the door and nods to the Orlan. The hand over her weapon relaxes, but she's still watching you closely. Some old friends from Defiance Bay are looking for me. We're not exactly friends anymore, if you catch my drift. I'm just trying to lie low and mind my own business. Know what I mean? Boss. And Amawa looks at the Orlan and jerks his head at you. Okay. You've just given me money. You've just given me money. Okay. All right, all right. She raises her hand to the Amawa before turning back to you. My friend here thinks you could maybe help us out. Now, I'm sure you're a busy woman, so I'll make it worth your time. She flips you a few coins. Just go take a look around town. Come back and let me know if the coast is clear or if you see any suspicious figures. Okay. Yeah, Ximena wants to know what's going on here. You're pretty suspicious. What's this about? She scratches the back of her neck. I may have gotten myself into trouble with some powerful people in Defiance Bay. Powerful criminal people. I suppose it was bound to happen eventually. I'm a thief by trade, and it's hard to do my kind of business in the city without crossing them eventually. Now I'm just trying to put some distance between us. Oh my god, you're Ximena! Oh my god! Ximena's looking at herself like, ah, shit. You did what I did! You did what I did! Oh my god! You accidentally stumbled onto one of House Dominel's schemes, and now they're chasing you down. This is why Ximena got in good with them. This is why. This happens all the time. Small-time thieves accidentally disturb the big fish, and then the big fish goes, bitch, and eats you like that. It happens all the goddamn time. Ximena's like, I've learned from my mistakes. I'm getting good with House Dominel. Oh no. Oh no. I could see Ximena going either way. I could see Ximena going either way. Because she's looking at herself. She's looking at herself. But does she really want to risk House Dominel's ire? We've gotten in good with them. We need to keep their favour. I think for right now, I'm not going to do anything. Because we can always come back and be like, yo, Medreth made a better offer. We can go to Medreth directly. Like, it's fine. It's fine. I'll report back if I find anyone skulking in a corner and cackling maniacally. Okay, what do you... Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just... One second, I want to...
Hello.
How's it look out there? See anything suspicious? Okay. Yeah, so we can send them, we can attack. Okay. Who are you running from? I'd rather not get into it. Suffice to say, I angered the wrong people back in Defiance Bay. Do you know anything about Elise Harond? The girl everyone's looking for. She was already missing by the time I got to town. Okay. Yeah, I'm still looking around. I'll be back later. Okay. Yeah, I'ma just leave you for right now. I'ma just leave you. We have shit to do. We need to go to the Temple of Barath, see what's going on there. We can deal with her another time. Okie doke. Now then, to the temple. It is time. That's just a villager, aye. Okay, y'all are still there, okay. Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything to you just yet. Oh, although I've just taken a look at my timer, I only have 30 seconds left, so I will... Oh my god, hello, what is this? What is this? In the next episode, we take a look around this temple. We look at their really cool statues. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, The Named User, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.